guys have to try a bunny chow as well when you come out to Durban. Okay, right. So we are live with Jess and Ryan from Australia coming out to South Africa for the WPC World Championships. Let me move that there. All right, cool. So what is a bunny chow? Firstly, welcome to the Coffee and Conversations with Champions. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
And just for you
we don't
guys...
have one.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's right. Just because you guys are coming out to Africa, I had to wear my leopard skin lining.
Very nice.
Thank you. So, what do you think a bunny chow is? When I say the word bunny chow.
Some kind of food.
Yeah.
Yep, excellent.
Like a rabbit.
Is it just rabbit?
No. So, okay, yeah. Don't ask me
Kidding
how
me.
it. Yeah, don't ask how it got its name. But are you guys involved in any way with surf culture other than powerlifting?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. All right. Well, you're Australian and you're blonde, so come on, it's a bit of a giveaway, right? All right. So, Durban is very much the surf mecca for South Africa. We've had competitions there, like the Gunson 500. It's produced Sean Thompson, probably our greatest surfer ever. Very big in surf culture. Also, there's a racetrack there where where the bookies they run for the horse racing and so on. And across the road there was an Indian restaurant, and the owner of the restaurant, this is sort of the legend of where bunny chow came about, got tired of not getting his plates and knives and forks back when he would send lunch over to the bookmakers at the racetrack, because stuff would get broken, it would disappear. So they would order curry, because there's a big Indian community in Durban, and curry is very much part of life. So what he started to do is take a loaf of white bread, hollow out the middle, put that hollow bit on the side as well, and fill that with curry. So whether it's mutton curry or lamb, beef, vegetarian, I love the butter bean curry. It's really great. And you get that in a loaf of bread. So as you use the bread to eat the curry, and as you go down with the curry, you eat the bread. So it's absolutely fantastic. So that's a bunny chow. Durban is legendary for it. And the reason I asked about surf culture, if you can imagine the surfers, you take your curry, you'd plug the top of it with the loaf of bread, the bread that you took out, wrap it up in newspaper and take that with you down to the beach, and that would be your lunch after you surfed or your snack. So really, really cool. The food in Durban is unbelievable. So you really do have to try that. That's very, very cool. So
I'll put that on the list.
excellent. So while we're chatting, I'm just going to adjust our camera layout so it's lined up perfectly for Instagram. And let's start with you, Jess. Give us a little bit of a rundown, who you are. How did you get into this ridiculously epic sport of ours?
I got into the sport after having a baby and just wanting to get fit. And then I met him.
Okay. Wait, you say that like it's a bad thing. And then I met him, right?
Yeah. And I was kind of like, I would say, tricked into it.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, excellent. This is so good. There we go. So I always wanted to be a 1970s DJ, All right, cool. So you tricked into the sport of powerlifting. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
All right, excellent.
I think I started with running, and then he was like, "Oh, you could do this."
Yes.
And was like, "How about we learn to do?" And then, yeah.
Awesome. So, yeah, the question is, running is what you do when you miss your first bar loaded call. Okay, that's it. All right. That's the only running that we do. Okay, groovy. How long ago was that?
Like last year.
Okay, cool. Now, Ryan, Jess says tricked. Let's hear your side of the story.
I guess you could say tricked. It was more just I showed her how cool it was to get strong.
Yes.
And then showed that you could like kind of demonstrate that as a sport where all you care about is getting as strong as possible.
Which is really kind of cool.
Once you get strong, you feel strong, you know what it feels like to do all this stuff and lift what you never thought possible. And then you kind of get hooked on it. So tricked.
Yes.
But not tricked. Yeah.
Okay. So tricked-ish.
Tricked-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was my plan all along.
Okay, excellent.
Tricked-ish. Yeah.
So, that's such a valuable lesson and story to share. We're sort of making light of it, but getting strong, and for many of the ladies that I've spoken to within South African community and athletes around the world, strength is not really at the top of the list. Particularly within my generation, you know, I'm 54. Yes, I know I look amazing. Thank you. Just stop it. You'll throw up some fire. You know, look at it. It's just amazing. Well, yeah, expect some of this on the live stream.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, when you miss your lift. No, that's just, we can't do that at a World Champs. But anyway, all right, maybe. You know, getting strong in sort of growing up in the 70s and the 80s, it was the Jane Fonda thing. So guys had Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, Stallone, you know, big buff muscle, you can get strong, that's cool. But for ladies, lean and petite and skinny. You had to chase. Skinny was beautiful. Skinny was everything. Not strength. You had some amazing women like Cynthia Rothrock, who was a movie star and a martial arts expert, who tried to change that a little bit. But it's so cool. So for you, why did you, where I'm going with all of this, was strength sort of something you wanted to pursue, or was it something that you didn't really think of?
I think I just wanted to be skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now I can't like imagine being small, but at the time, yeah, I was definitely like, I really want to be really light, really small.
Awesome. Yeah.
No, I don't.
No, just like, well, as light as possible for the division you need to be in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it, you know, and that's just, and Ryan, I want to get back to you now just on this point, but that's what I love about powerlifting. You know, I started, so I lift with the IPF, so I started in the 84s, 93s, 105s, and now I'm sort of walking around about like 110, and you know, 120. So
wow.
yeah. And like I've got to represent South Africa a couple of times internationally. I've won gold a couple of times, but I'm not at the level of, you know, being really super competitive anymore. And it's a lot of fun to be, hey, I'll be in the 120s, I'll qualify. If I make the team, it's great. And I'll go and lift, and, you know, I can have that piece of cheesecake, and, you know, understanding that the weight on the bar and the weight on the scale are only necessary for how you want to perform in the competition. And I think it's a very, very healthy way to be thinking of how we look and how we feel. So very cool. What did you see in Jess that made you say, hey, let's get you strong?
Well, this was back when I was working at a gym as a BT.
Okay.
And all the people would come to me, oh, I just want to tone up, is pretty much exactly what you hear every single time.
Yeah, I
didn't have any interest in,
yeah,
I didn't have any interest in toning people up, so I'd kind of just, in our free session you do at the start, I would showcase strength, and then some people would really enjoy it, and some people like didn't care at all. The ones who enjoyed it, I was like, okay, there's like a lot more to this. It's super fun. Plus, doing this doesn't mean you can't tone up.
Yep.
So we just kept going. She kept wanting to do more sessions, and then it went on for a bit, and then we kind of entertained the idea of she'd join the powerlifting team that I had, and then she's like, oh yeah, give it a go. Then she kept wanting to do it, and now she's like, I need to get this deadlift. Like, I need this number specifically, not just, I just want to keep getting stronger. Like, I have a goal. I need to get this right now. It's like,
you need to get me here. Let's go. Yeah. So suddenly it's become your problem. Yeah.
Yeah. I get that all the time. Yeah. It's on me. If she doesn't get a big PB at this comp, then it's my fault entirely.
That 100%, it's all your fault. But listen, you know, that's the value of having a coach. And, you know, I know with international competitions, even national comps where you have to travel, it can be really, really expensive, and to take your coach with you. But the value of having a coach, and I want to get your thoughts on this, Ryan. And just from my side, like, if you can in any way afford it, take a coach with you, because you don't have to think. So everything is, if you just do what the coach tells you and you don't get what you should, then it's the coach's fault. So yeah, but in reality, you know, like, the coaches get this weight, yes, you know, it's done. So what's that like for you as a coach, and then just for you as an athlete?
I think I definitely like to kind of be the fallback on it. So if you don't get it, I'll take the blame. But also when you do get it, I want the credit for it. So come, yeah.
100%. Yeah. Hang on, hold on. There we go. We got to go. Oh, throw up some love.
There we go.
Yeah.
So come comp times, I try and make it as easy for lift as possible. Like you do nothing until I'm telling you. You just sit down, have your eyes closed. I'll like pull you where you need to go.
Yep.
Like, squat this many reps, go sit down, and then I try and make it as brain dead as possible for them, just so they can fully focus on the comp.
And
then I get stressed.
Yeah, you carry this 100, but that stress is great because it's in the zone and you know what you got to do. So what's kind of cool, what do you do when the athlete, finishes their squat and then walks around to the side of the bar to start offloading? You said, like, what are you doing? I told you to sit down. You know,
yeah, I didn't say you could lift your arms.
Yeah, exactly. Did I say you can lift your? No, I don't think I said you can lift your arms. 100%. Jess, what's that like for you on competition day to have the thinking removed and just know that you have to focus as an athlete on moving the weight?
Pretty good, because I don't like to think when I'm doing anything, apparently.
That's perfect. Right, awesome. If you don't have to think, why think, right?
Yeah. Why do I do it myself when someone else can do it for me?
Absolutely. So now let's talk about the first competition. How did that come about? Do you want to handle this?
I think everyone was doing it. The whole team was doing it. And I was like, I'll do it.
Okay, awesome. So tell us about the comp.
That was it.
Where was it? What was it? And how did it go?
I honestly don't remember her first comp.
Battle of Valhalla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sanction comp then. So we had a gym sort of local to us, and it's just like a normal sanction comp. So proper introduction to powerlifting, soft suits, like weight classes and everything like that. Then we just jumped straight into that. We used reps for the first time because that's when she started wanting to lift heavy.
Yes.
And I was like, well, these will immediately add like 20, 30 kilos to your squat if you want to try them.
Yeah.
They hurt, but you'll get strong.
And they didn't hurt at the start. Actually, they didn't hurt until this year.
I started trying this year.
Yeah. It started making me a lot harder this year.
So
that was a brand new experience you kind of just jumped into. I think the people were doing it because we had most of the team as well. That kind of made the environment a lot calmer.
Right.
Because you're not alone.
It was terrifying.
Terrifying.
It was terrifying.
Oh, sure.
I've always found with a team, it's a lot more, it's a fun. It's not you versus everyone else. It's kind of your team showcasing.
Awesome. What was the community like for you, Jess, at that first comp?
Everyone was so supportive. Like, people that even went on your team or anything, they were like, keep going, you're doing great, like, you've got this. Like, the spotters were nice. They were talking to me when I was out there. Like, everyone was very encouraging and loud, very loud.
That's something that I find in all of these conversations that's so special. The support from the people that you're competing against, that are on your team, or that you just met. Everybody's cheering for you. Everybody is there to support you. I know particularly in the equipped lifting that the guys are really, they're lending equipment, they're helping one another out, they're giving tips and advice, all of these things, which you don't often find in competitive sport, particularly as an example when you're chasing a place on the national team, right? These are not the things that you see and find. So it's really, really cool within the sport that we have that. Ryan, what do you think it is within the sport of powerlifting that brings this amazing sense of community and support?
I think it's the fact that it's a long off season of building and kind of going through your own struggles during it. And you also see other people doing the same thing, that you understand it. So if someone you're competing against is beating you, like you've seen them struggling on the off season, you're like, they work very hard. I can't blame them because I may have skipped 2 of my training sessions to go eat ice cream instead. So like they deserve this. So like good on them for that. I want to support them for being this committed.
That's very, very
I find like
I love that. That's amazing. Yeah.
I think in other sports where it's a individual sport, but you can have a team is a bit different. Like for running, for instance, if you ran a race, you just want to beat everybody. You don't care. You're not like, oh, you're doing so well. You go. You don't care. But powerlifting, it's all like at nationals that I competed in, the guys who beat me or I beat, they were all super happy, like supportive, being like, oh, you did so well. It was like really cool. I'm glad you did that crazy thing to beat me. It's like, you don't expect it from everybody, but then they give it back and you can't be negative to them because they're so supportive that you beat them. It's like, let's pass it around even more.
100%. I think it's very much along the lines of, if you are beating me, you're forcing me to be better, and all we want to do is get better and stronger, right? That's it. Yeah. So the more I support you, the better you get, the better I get, and that's something that's very, very special. How did the first comp go?
Well, I didn't die.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's the famous lines, but did you die? I mean, there we go. Right? Okay.
Yeah. It was good. As good as I could expect it to go. It was my first comp, and I think I'd actually started lifting like weights maybe like 6 months before it or something.
Okay. Very, very cool. Well, if I could say this, that when you say as well as you could expect it to go, the more I get to do this, the more stories I hear, and even with my own experience, like it can go a lot worse than you expect. For example, did you, on your opening squat, go down to depth, come halfway up, think you didn't get deep enough, go down even further, and then come up again?
I didn't do that.
No, I did. So... And then you're just getting looks from everybody like, wait, the warm-up area is there, dude. What are you doing? So, yeah, it's really, really crazy. So from that competition, then what was the next step? Let's chat about the road from that comp to coming out to South Africa, which, we have to throw up some confetti for that at least. It's really cool. And give you a round of applause because coming out to represent your country, I mean, how epic.
The road, I don't know. I think I just stumbled across going to the competition because I really wanted to compete.
Yeah.
At like the qualifiers for nationals. I'd had a bit of a long time off, and I was like, I just want to compete. I don't care where I compete. Just put me in a competition.
And Ryan, so you said, hey, there's something in Durban.
It's like, I really want to do this federation. Don't worry.
Yep.
It wasn't just a random thing.
Okay. So let's ask the coach the question then and get a proper answer.
Yeah. Okay. So after the first comp,
yep,
there was kind of an interest in it. And so she wanted to keep training. So we started getting a bit more specific.
Mm-hmm.
And then within the team, we were only really knowing about one federation, so GPC.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 2 comps a year for that. There was the novice one in November and then a states in around March. So we just did the November one, and that's her first introduction into it. And then we prepped straight away for the one in March. I think that one I
didn't compete.
Well, the next one, we were trying to pick a weight class, but she was in the middle of one. And then we decided to do like a really big water cut for it. And then she went all the way down to 60.5 and just missed the cutoff on the day.
Oh, wow.
Didn't let her compete in it. She competed in the under 67s, super dehydrated, like no food. So didn't go too well in that one.
Yep.
And then she decided she didn't want to do the whole November, March cycle. So we picked a different comp in Capo, prepped properly, committed to the weight class, ages out, and then we stuck to that. And then she did that one, and she won overall on dots, and then obviously first in her weight class. And then from there,
hang on,
into the national. There you go. And then from that comp, straight into nationals, taking first place in her weight class again, and now leading up to Worlds, middle of the prep right now.
See, he knows the answers better than me because I just said.
That's why when we chatted, you're like, I'm bringing Ryan with. It's fine.
Yeah, he's the coach. He's supposed to take care of that. I'm supposed to just turn up.
Yep, you show up
Her
and
brain
lift.
should be off right now, so
Yeah,
I should be talking. That's my bad.
Fair enough. I mean, and Jess, all that happened was you just reached out to find out about a photo package, and I was like, "You're coming on the
Yeah.
podcast."
Yeah. Oh, this sounds great. This is awesome.
Yeah, 100%. So let's chat about the sport itself. A question for both of you, and we'll start with Jess. What has powerlifting as a sport given you?
Probably a lot more confidence. A lot. I don't really know what else. I mean, I love the sport so much. Like, I work with him now as well. Like, I do nutrition. It let me quit my nursing job because I took an interest in it.
Awesome.
Not that that's a good thing to do. You shouldn't quit your nursing job. But yeah, I think my life since like joining has definitely changed because I'm into a job that I really love. I'm in a community that I really love being a part of. And I got to get strong. I don't have abs yet, which is really sad, but that's okay.
It'll come.
Yeah. You'll get abs when coach says you can have abs. Okay. What has powerlifting taught you about yourself?
That I'm not that weak. Like, not just physically.
Yep.
Like, yeah, I think there's a bit of a mental game when you're out there as well. Like, hitting depth is a bit, like, for me, it's definitely like in my head. It's like, I've got to be like, you got to get deeper and you know that you can do it. You won't die on this. Like, and I feel like that's made me feel a lot stronger just in everyday life.
That's very cool. How has that enhanced your life?
I do a lot more things. I get to travel now too. Like, that's kind of enhanced it because I'm happy to go. Yeah, like I get to hang out with my son a lot more. We get to have a lot more fun. There's no stress anymore.
Awesome. How old is he?
3.5.
Okay, so he's competing already. Oh. Appears we may have lost our guests. I'm going to do a quick speed test. Very, very frustrating. So I do apologize. Let me just bring you guys back in. Let's see if we can. We're still on on YouTube. It's just like, yeah, it just kicks me out intermittently. I think it did the same thing at this exact same time yesterday. Give me 2 secs. I'm going to start a new meeting and send you guys a new link because you're... All right, let me just try this quickly. Camera B. Oh, look. Well, no, we don't want that. How's that? Just top of my head. Hi. For everyone on YouTube watching us, please bear with us. This is why you always have 2 internet connections running simultaneously. Okay, I'm going to send you guys a new link now quickly, okay? Awesome. Ciao. Bye. Guys, please bear with us. We will be with you in a few seconds. And copy invite. Let's send this over to Jess and get them back on for us. Perfect. And recall, why is this zoomed in so much? What? Oh, there we go. That was set up from the competition. Bear with me, guys. My hat. And there we go. And we want to zoom out to where we were. AI tracking off. And bring that zoom back in. All right, there we go. And we're back. Awesome. And add camera. Hello, guys. There, we're back. All right. So,
We're
unfortunately,
back.
Hell yeah.
It's working.
we're back, and at least it's recording and it's working, and we're back on YouTube. So, this is the problem with Instagram. They're not really a live platform, but it has sort of worked a little bit in the past. So, let me just adjust myself like that. All right. Because you've got to do a SMTP link and that kind of stuff. So as soon as it loses connection, the link drops. But I'll be on the phone with our service provider having a little discussion with them after this. Okay, so right, where were we, by the way?
Talking about how powerlifting impacted her life.
Yes, okay, that's sort of what powerlifting had taught you about yourself, and then your son starting to lift, and then the network cut out. So 3.5. When are you getting him in the gym? What's the plan?
I think whenever he's allowed to.
Okay, fair enough.
Like
Oh, no ways.
he's come to watch me a couple of times, and he'll like.
Oh, it's gone again.
Oh, no, we sort of half got you. This is nuts, sorry.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, we're half back.
Yeah, we're half back. You know, at least
We're good?
we're good. This is not going to happen with the live stream. The hotel sorted out incredible fiber for us. This is the challenge with just having moved into a new studio and trying to get the fiber up and running. Okay, cool. So when he's allowed to start lifting? Right,
Yeah,
awesome.
whenever he can lift the bar.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. So, right, for you, what does powerlifting mean to you, right?
I think it's probably changed a lot more for me because I started this when I was in high school and then completely changed my career path to kind of be able to do this with other people as well. Because I was going to be like, I like that angle.
Yeah. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, but sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, back you were saying. Started in high school. Well, I mean, listen. I mean, if we want to, it's not a problem. I mean, we can conduct it like that, right? There we go. So.
Yeah, I can also like try and get real close if you want.
You're saying, yeah, fabulous, right? Yeah. Hold on. Just yeah. We're having too much fun. People are like, would you get on with the story, please? So you started in high school? Yep.
Yep. It also was for the same reason most guys go to the gym. Just wanted to get bigger.
Yep.
And then I kind of just enjoyed lifting heavy. I found it more cool than having to force feed yourself like 4,000 calories every single day and lift once a day. So started doing that. And then I went to uni or university and did exercise science. And then from there, I moved to work in a gym where I started specializing in powerlifting, created a team, and now, I've got lifters competing at world events. So it's huge for me. It's awesome to see someone go there.
And lasers. Aha. Cool. That's awesome. What's it been like for you building a team, sharing this love and passion? Because I just think, like, as a coach, it's a wonderful thing where every time you look at someone and they're doing well and they're performing well, it's like, I told you so. You should have come. You should have come sooner, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Someone hits like a huge deadlift and they're like, "Oh my god, that's my life's goal." I'm like, "Yeah, I knew what I was doing."
Yeah.
I've done this a while ago.
That's right. I got you. No, but that is really special, and to be able to do something with your life that adds value in such a profound way to other people and to life changing. What's that been like for you?
I think starting a team is always one of the things it's definitely a long-term plan you have to look at. Like I've had people join, they've gotten crazy strong, hit all their goals they want, and then they feel satisfied enough to leave, and then someone new comes in. So it's something that you can't, like, you have a team and that's it. You have to be open to change, open-minded, or it'll never work.
100%.
But all my friends now came to me for powerlifting, and then they became like my best friends and like been friends for years now because they came to me at the start.
Yeah.
And so it's more than just a team. It's like relationship building with everybody, and then it's big. It's a big thing. It's really cool.
It's very, very cool. I think what makes it so flippin' epic, and what I really love about it, and maybe what also makes it special in a way, is where you do your 5 reps and then you sit and talk for 5 minutes. And where you've got a group of guys in the gym, that's the social aspect, and it's chat, chat, chat. Come on, yeah, chat, chat, chat. Okay, now it's me. That kind of aspect is really, really fun, and community building. For yourself, for the future, Ryan, what are the things you'd like to achieve, to build, to do?
So in powerlifting sense,
In powerlifting and in life, Sorry,
yeah, powerlifting sense, I want to get to an 800 total at 82 kilos for me, and then I want to build my team to have probably consistently people going to worlds in different federations, because it is fun, and like traveling around to powerlift is pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that would be probably one of my biggest goals for the team, is get to that stage. I think that's something really cool.
It's really good. When you go to a steakhouse and you've got a 25-seater table and 14 of the people at the table are part of your team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then people come and join you, and you keep adding tables onto it. That's really, really cool. We saw that a lot at Sun City, which is sort of a big big resort here. It's out in the Pilanesberg Game Reserve. It's proper Africa, but with style, and it's fabulous. And to walk around there, I think we had about 3,000 powerlifters, and for an event. So it was absolutely crazy. We're getting the IPF World Bench out here next year, year after next. And that's going to be about, I think, 3,500 people. It's amazing to be at a resort and walk around. Like Durban's going to be insane, where you're walking along the beachfront because the hotel's just up from the beach, and walking along the beachfront, you'll start to, I'm sure they're, where you from? And you see like guys in Uruguay kit, or like Brazil or Australia, and then it's a great way, to meet people, and it's the most wonderful thing to get to travel and compete. How long are you guys coming out for? Are you going to have a chance to tour? Are you going to have a chance to see a little bit of Durban, South Africa, what it has to offer?
So we're not there for too long, because I've got a pro comp in UK, I think 7 days afterwards.
Oh wow! Are you flying straight up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going straight to Durban. I think
we've got like 4 days before the comp.
Yeah.
Before I lift, and then the day after we're going on a safari.
Okay. Epic. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my son's just come in.
Okay. Good. What's up, dude?
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. How are you? Hello.
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 He's pretty shy.
That's okay. Don't worry, I was shy, and then I started doing this.
What's he on the phone?
Oh, go ask Papa.
Well, he has both.
Yeah, Mommy's on the phone. Can you go out and ask
so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to cut this interview short because somebody wants a phone.
You go find Nanda. I'm coming out soon.
We're doing a safari.
Okay, awesome.
On,
yeah.
I think it's a Friday or Saturday. We have a safari booked.
Next Sunday.
That's going to be really cool.
Sorry, I'll just move.
No stress. So one of the cool things, if you got time, maybe just for a little bit of a mental break, there's a surf shop and a school right down on the beach. And North Beach, Durban, and South Beach, you can walk out quite far into the water. Take an hour surf lesson. It'll be a lot of fun. There's some great restaurants on the beachfront. And there's a couple of really great sort of studenty roads where you can go, where lots of restaurants and pubs and bars. You can get a good bunny chow there. It's a lot of fun.
Cool. Bunny chow. I have to remember that. I'm going to be looking for that now.
We'll remind you. Don't worry. Sorry, the coffee's getting the vote. No worries at all. What can we chat about any of the expectations for the comp just before we start to wrap up?
Sure.
Hmm.
You know,
Well,
the
like,
athlete's going,
what we-
sure. And the coach is going, no.
We can't say anything. Oh yeah, like expectations of like how she's gonna lift or
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
think for the comp.
100%. How she's going to lift.
Well, we've been shooting for 140 deadlift for a little bit since last comp.
Awesome.
We chucked it on as like a Hail Mary because we've always, all the comps leading up to it, we've picked to win, which have been like an RP8 for a single. So we never actually know. So she's never really struggled before.
Yeah.
Same as squats. She does what we think is a max because she's like really struggling to hip depth. And then she hits it and then she just bounces up.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I like to prank him.
Yeah, okay.
So
and you're going there like, what
I
the
have
hell?
no idea.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Squats, absolutely no idea. Could be like 130, could be 250. Not sure. She's lying to me clearly. But for deadlifts, yeah, 140 is the goal. But I think how training's moving now, I think we're gonna get more than that because we're probably at that point already, just from what I saw this week. So
Epic.
we'll see.
That's very, very cool. Anything else you guys would just like to share or talk about just before we start to wrap up?
I don't think so. I think I'm just glad you guys say cool drink, and that really helped
Yeah,
me.
no, 100%. I mean, that's literally what it's all about. I mean, you know, cool drink and balloons. And so I think, there's a couple of cool things with Durban. The weather's going to be great. It's going to be a little bit humid. It's going to be warm.
Yeah.
The hotel is off the hook. I couldn't think of a better venue for a South African experience. And plus, when the guy running the hotel is a powerlifter and a strongman, you know, there's a lot more investment. Oh, he's a monster. His hands are this big. It's like, you know, it's like when someone shakes your hand and their pinky hits your elbow, you know, it's like, okay, he's a big guy and he's an absolute sweetheart. The hotel's phenomenal. The effort and the energy and the vibe the staff are going to be bringing is going to be incredible. We all know the competitions that are organized by WPC in South Africa are fantastic. You know, seeing it at, we were at Nationals to live stream it this year. Absolutely phenomenal. There it was in a, like a big warehouse CrossFit gym and in the middle of winter by a lake. So it was freezing. It was like 4 degrees inside. So Durban's going to be absolutely fantastic. So bring your shorts. Going to be really, really cool. How many Australians are coming out that you know of?
I think there's actually quite a few of us. Like the list that came out this morning that I saw, there was a fair few people coming from Australia.
Excellent.
A lot of masters are coming, and a fair few equipped I saw. So that
Okay.
will be pretty cool.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite things to do on the show with one of our questions is who would you like to nominate for us to chat to? And I'm going to ask both of you for 2 names. So maybe Ryan from the coaching side and just from the athlete side, if there's anyone that you can think of. You don't have to call them out now. You can WhatsApp their details, take a bit of pressure. But I can see Ryan going, if you want to have a little bit, you want to have a little bit of fun with us. So if there's any of the other, listen, for me, I'd love to be able to chat to the whole team. You know, we're away for 10 days in Botswana, but when we're back, it's going to be pumping it out before World Masters and Commonwealth. So we live streamed 2 internationals from the same venue. There was 2 platforms at Sun City. Now the Sun City venue is it's a tent, but it's 40 odd meters high. It's 22 meters. It's 50 meters in width and 100 meters in length. Massive indoor venue, and we had Commonwealth and World Masters concurrently. We live streamed that. I announced that. That was just nuts. But we were running like 7 podcast interviews a day leading up to that for 3 weeks. So the more athletes that we can get, and the reason that we do that is we want to give athletes and coaches the opportunity to showcase themselves, what they do, their passion, because ultimately exactly what Ryan does, we want to get people into the sport because we know the benefit, right? And Jess, you've seen that, right? Like, what would you say to I think, to young ladies about the sport of powerlifting and why should they get into it. And maybe this is a nice thing to sort of finish up on, because you notice I'm moving away from the who can we bully question, because you guys are like so like just why should ladies get into powerlifting?
I think it's pretty empowering for women. It helps you build your confidence. You are, body image wise as well. You get to eat, which is nice.
Hang on.
Most sports don't
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's all about the food.
It's all about the food.
I know a lot of sport, I'm not sure if this happens in South Africa as well, but a lot of sport here, women are put on like very strict diets of like not eating much because they need to be a specific physique for it. And I just like, you don't have that really in powerlifting unless you really want to.
Yep.
And you get strong, you get to feel strong, you don't feel like you're weaker than anyone in just general. And it's just so empowering for us women.
That's
I've
very
seen
cool.
a lot
Yep.
with the women as well. At the start, it's always, I want to get small. But when you kind of experience what it feels like to get strong and be able to see progress so quick, I think 9 times out of 10, those people want to get fit and strong rather than just skinny and slim now.
Yeah, that's it.
You want to be able to lift heavy.
Yeah.
You just want to.
And you want the new guys in the gym going, oh.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things is when you go to the gym and you're lifting heavier than some guy, it really makes you feel good.
Exactly. And then you go and give him Ryan's business card. So
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's phenomenal. Guys, can't wait to meet you when you come out here. Thank you so much for your time.
Me too.
It's been absolutely epic chatting to you. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I was like, are you serious? I was on the phone. I spent probably 5 hours in the last 3 days on the phone with the service provider trying to sort this out. But that's why we have a backup Wi-Fi. But thank you for your time.
Right. We have the world's best Wi-Fi.
Yeah, worst.
So
Okay.
yes. Yeah, Australia has the worst Wi-Fi in the world.
Really?
Yeah, it's quite bad.
It's so bad.
Okay, sure. Well, it's worked okay for now, so I'm quite happy with that. But thank you guys for what you shared. Thank you for making the time. Thank you to your son for affording us the time and letting us use the phone. So, which is really, really, really kind of him. So thank you, and we look forward to meeting you in SA. Safe travels and safe training up to the comp. And I was, when you were out of the room, I was chatting to Ryan about maybe getting you to do a 1 hour surf lesson.
Do you guys have sharks?
Sorry, yeah, we do. That's what the Natal rugby team is called, the Sharks.
They're like in the water?
No, they're mainly on the beach and they work in law firms. Sorry, that's terrible. We definitely do have sharks in Natal, but the beaches have shark nets, and the Natal Sharks Board is actually world renowned. It's probably the authority in the world on shark net maintenance. You'll see the boats, you'll see the little boys beyond the breakwater, and the guys are out there every day because even twice they're checking the nets daily, because if a shark is caught or a ray is caught, they want to release it just to make sure that they're safe. So it's perfectly, you're safe in the water. It's not a problem.
Oh, that's okay then. We can go surfing.
We're gonna have to give it a go. Then.
No, 100. And also with the surf shop, like with you've got a lot of the beach breaks. So you walk out 20 meters, you're up to waist water, and then you just you run along, and then you jump on. And so the surf shop, I'm going to get in touch with 1 or 2 of the surf shops down there in the schools. There's one literally just down the road. It'll be a 4-minute walk to the beach. And
cool.
will be really cool. So yeah, absolutely, it's going to be a lot of fun.
And you can surf with bunny chow.
You can surf with the bunny chow on a longboard for sure. You just got to eat really quickly before you get to the beach. Yeah,
Just
100%.
eat it while you're surfing.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, awesome, guys! Thank you for your time. You're going to have an absolute blast in South Africa. The comp, excuse me, the comp is going to be off the hook. And I know you guys, you're going to rock it. So looking forward to being there and cheering for you both as well. So
I'm
on the
looking
team.
forward to the live stream. If it'll be like this, I'll be watching that as well.
No, the
We'll
live,
be
yeah.
sending it to-
Absolutely. Oh, good. Thank you. The live stream's going to be awesome. This will be up on YouTube now, and then we'll do I've got another 3 podcasts lined up this morning. I'm actually chatting now with Gary Katzen in 4 minutes. Yeah, better hurry up.
Okay.
We've got there's the Strict Arm Curl World Championships taking place on the Monday at the hotel before WPC starts on the Tuesday. So that's going to be a lot of fun. When you see 42 kilogram young ladies arm curling like 75 kilos strict, then it's like, yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna go do some curls.
Yeah, curl time, absolutely. Well, you can chat to them about getting strict arm curl into Oz. I mean, that would be kind of cool. So I'll introduce you to Gary. So if you want to stay on, check us on Instagram and on YouTube. And we'll be back shortly with that. All right. Take care, guys. Absolutely epic chatting with you. Thank you so much for your time. All right, guys. Thank you for watching as well. And we'll see you at the competition. Cheers, guys. Bye.
Bye.